And I welcome everybody. It is February 4th, 2021. I am Mr. Mike.
I am Shani.
And we are here with the official Ionia Community Library podcast that is yet without a snappy title.
Hey, I kind of like, what was it, Shelf Talk?
Shelf Scan.
Shelf Scan, okay.
Shelf Scan. That kind of has an action-y feel to it.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe we'll go with Shelf Scan. Welcome to Shelf Scan. So today what we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about some of the things that are going on at the Ionia Community Library. Some of the different reading programs that we've got going on. We're going to talk about some of the grants and things that we've come into recently. Maybe talk about a few books that we're excited about. But I think we should first start out by talking about our new home. Cue applause.
Yay!
So, what about our new home? Where are we going?
Hey, Mercantile Bank made an announcement in January that they were going to donate their downtown Ionia branch to the library, which is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, imagine just having a bank say, here you go, you get this now.
Yeah, and Mike and I have toured the building to kind of get an idea. And you know what? You really cannot fathom the space until you walk through that building.
I know. We're so used to being here in this house, and we know the dimensions of it really well, and we know exactly where everything is. So when you go into a place that is like 4 times the square footage, it's just mind-boggling.
Yeah, Mike and I actually did a dance and kind of were like singing around. You know, it's amazing, the storage. It's going to be a great home for the library.
Absolutely. When we went upstairs and we kept saying, "Oh, this is the new programming room. This is it right here." No, Paula said, just wait.
Oh, yeah.
And we get to the second room. This is where everybody's going to be. This is it. No, just wait. And then it was an even bigger open area that we could use. Now, nothing is set in stone, obviously. The one thing that made it hard to imagine what we could do there is because it's still very much a bank.
Oh, yeah. It's all chopped up, got offices everywhere. It's not an open floor plan like what we would need. A lot of hidden spaces, actually, very similar to the Hall Fowler home. So, yeah, we need to kind of have the engineers, architects, whoever, the professionals, and have them come in, take a look, and see what we need to do.
So, yeah, I mean, we're very excited about going to our new home. Still a lot of work to be done, though.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. Mike and I wanted to move down there right away. Of course, they said, no, we can't do that. So, but hopefully soon they'll get in there, take a look. I know that Mercantile still has some people working in there, so we don't want to kick them out. I mean, they've generously donated this building. But as soon as we can, we'll get the professionals in there, take a look at it, and see what we need to do.
Yeah, and once the engineers and the architects and the people who know what they're doing go in there and they can draw us out a plan, then we can have some idea of what we like and what we want to change, and then more importantly, we can relay that information to you. You know, you can see some of the ideas that they've come up with. You can see some of what we want to work toward. And I think that's what most people wanted, especially with the last attempted millage, is a lot of people wanted to see, what it was going to be inside.
Right,
exactly. That helps a lot of people make their decisions.
Yeah, and I think, too, I know the girls downstairs are getting a lot of calls. A lot of people want to know how soon we're moving in. Everybody, how soon? Well, everything takes time. And again, that was not built as a library either. And so we need to look at things and do it the right way. There's no sense us, moving lock, stock, and barrel down there and then having the same issues. There's restrooms down there, folks, and it's handicap accessible, and we're going to have room to move around, but we still have to plan things the right way, do it the right way so we don't have, a problem in the future.
Yeah, do it right, not fast. Because we'll both tell you honestly, and anybody will, if we were to just haul all the books down there next month, it would be probably worse for us than it would be if we were to just stay here with the condition that it's in.
Right, exactly.
I don't think you can. There's no place for like a collection. There's no place for stacks right now, which is why, like Shani said, we need to take time. Do it right. Don't do it fast.
Right, exactly. Yep, and I've already got a place staked out in the basement for the people who don't bring their books back. Ha, ha, ha.
Is that the pit or the cage?
The pit.
The pit.
So that's a private little joke. We'll probably cut that out.
Well, it's amazing because they have so much room in that basement
Oh, yeah.
that like there's no way we could ever fill it up if we even ever tried. I don't
Right.
think we could fill that place until we had to say, like we do now,
Right.
make some hard decisions about what has to stay and what has to go.
Right. And that was a concern of mine actually with a new building is in this building that we're in now in the Hall Fowler home is we have the basement storage. We have a place to put things that we are, going to use like books for summer reading program prizes or outdoor things that Mr. Mike uses, different events and props and things and decorations that we use. And in a new building, there really wasn't going to be a place for all of that I could see. But this new building, holy smokes, it's got room for, all of our stuff, all of our needs.
Yeah, absolutely. The funny thing is we've been trained to keep it trim, to get rid of things unnecessarily. And any librarian is usually some sort of minor hoarder, or we love to keep stuff because you never know.
Yes.
You
Oh,
know?
yeah. With the budget, you don't know when you're going to get
Yeah.
more money. So you keep all of those popsicle sticks.
Yep. I still have a 32-ounce bottle of sunflower seed oil from a few years ago when I did spa day. Who
Yeah.
knows? You do another spa day, you still got your sunflower seed oil. Whether it's good
Exactly.
or not is another story. But to not have to just trim things down and every few years go, well, okay, I guess we're going to it's just a ton of waste right now
Right.
that we have to go through. And, we'll be able to keep things a lot longer down there. And not to mention books. And I know it's going to look different at first because we're going from 5,500 square feet to like
26, I think?
26,000 square feet on a couple of floors. And the shelves, the stacks, it's going to be a bit of a shock because our shelves look so full. They're going to look kind of empty at first because we'll
Oh.
just have so much more room, but you'll be able to see the collection, blossom over the course of, years.
Exactly, yeah, because we won't be, every time you get a book in, you won't have to get rid of a book.
Yeah.
Which is pretty much what we have to do now. Every time you buy a book, you have to get rid of a book to make room for it. So it's going to be really nice. In a few years, we are going to have a beautiful collection of books.
Yeah, I'm looking at the shelves behind you now, and just there's some that there is no room, and I'm looking at another one like, oh boy, I can only fit like 4 more books on that thing before it has to.
Yeah, exactly. I did that yesterday. I walked through the teen room and the shelves are getting tight again and I'm going to need to weed. And that just breaks my heart because as Mike knows, we've only been in these positions for less than 10 years. So the books that we're weeding a lot of times are the books that we have purchased. We bought those books knowing they were awesome books and that they needed to be read. And now there's no room for them.
Yeah, when I see my own books have to be weeded and go out, I can understand why some of them they kept for so long. It's kind of it's hard not to take it personally. Like, oh
yeah.
man, I really thought this would go.
Yeah, and sometimes it's our favorite books.
Yeah.
And nobody likes it but us. I mean, so what do you do in that case?
Yeah.
We do displays now. We've made room for displays, and down there we'll be able to have tremendous displays. We'll be able to really showcase some of these books, and you'll see what we have instead of having all the spines out where you have to pull every book off the shelf to see what it is.
Yep, absolutely. It's going to be great.
Yes.
Either way, a lot of work to do yet. We still need a lot of support from our patrons and the public. But we'll talk about more of that at another time.
Yeah, well, but you're right. We're on our way. We have done 3 of the things that people wanted us to do. We're staying downtown. There's a parking lot, and we are repurposing an older building.
Yep.
So we're already part of the way of what we wanted to hit before with the millage. So, all right, yeah, hey, let's move on. That is exciting news, but we've got a lot to talk about.
We've got stuff at the library. We've got the annual adult winter reading program right now, and it is reading with my nomies.
And if you've been in the library, been on Facebook or Instagram, you will see how cute the girls have decorated this place. It is amazing.
As usual, it looks beautiful. They
Yes.
have tons of display. I wish I had a fraction of the artistic vision or talent that they do. So yeah,
It's amazing what they can do with a piece of paper.
I know.
You
I
know?
know. Deb is like, I'm not going to draw it before I cut it. I'm just going to cut it.
Yes.
And it's going to look great.
Yeah, and it does.
So this started on January 25th, and it's being run through Beanstack, but you can also have like a paper log, and the clerks, if you're not comfortable using Beanstack or you don't have a phone that can download the app, or you've had trouble, our library staff is happy to enter your minutes and log them, or log your reading for you down at the desk. That's one thing that we've improved, I think, on since we did this over the summer. But it's been going since January 25th. You can register anytime between now and March 26th. Log your reading. There's different activities during the challenge. Lots of take-home stuff, right?
Oh, yeah. Yes, Paula has put together some amazing different crafts and things for you to do. I don't want to forget who has made this all happen is Meyer. So Meyer has been amazing, and they donated all of the prize money for the adult winter reading program. So the gift cards are all from Meyer, and it was all a gift. It's a cool thing to try to win those.
Yeah, huge thanks to Meyer. They've always been great. They've donated money to us before. Summer reading, 1,000 books before kindergarten, Battle of the Books, and basically anything you can think of. And now the winter reading program. I mean, $500
Right.
in gift cards for this thing in the grand prize drawing. So, if you log your reading on Beanstack, you earn the badges. Those equate to entries in the grand prize drawings. And who couldn't use a gift card to Meyer? Everybody can use that.
Oh, that's what's awesome about Meyer is because you can get your clothes there, you could get your groceries there, you could get your gas there, and everybody needs all of those things.
All right, well, so that's if you are an adult 18 years or older. But Shani knows even more about what she's got going on for your teens and your tweens. You got a kiddo in 6th, 7th grade, or a kiddo who's in not really a kiddo anymore, but is like a junior or senior in high school. Shani's got some cool stuff to tell you about.
We have been working on all kinds of things. And, with COVID, we try something, doesn't work, we get rid of it, we try something new. So there's always something going on here at the library. We have these make and take bags each month, and usually they're themed. And there's a craft in there, there's some stickers, candy, but there's always something in there for the kids to do to get them kind of off the screens. I know they're kind of getting Zoom fatigue right now because I am. We've also got teen takeout, which is awesome, and it has been really amazing what the kids have come up with. Each month, it's sort of like, what is that, Chop TV show, where they get a surprise ingredient, and they create something. Right now, on Facebook, there are pictures of the different recipes that the kids came up with. There's pictures of the different things. The first month was ramen noodles. This month was Velveeta cheese. Next month, I'm thinking maybe something sweet because I'd like to see some pictures of some sweet stuff in February. So that has been really cool. So those pictures are on there. Also, I've got a newsletter. I don't know if even Mike or anybody is aware of this, that there's this newsletter that I've got every month, and it emails out. I've been trying to do about twice a month. It's got the new books on it with links, so you can click on the link, see what the book is about, put it on hold if you want to. Right now, because we can't come into the building, we also have joined up with some other libraries, and we have a virtual game night. We are playing on the, now I'm blanking out, what is it, board game,
Arena?
Yes, yeah, board game arena. And you play games with kids from other libraries. So that's pretty cool. If you like to play games at all, check out the Facebook page and check into that. And we've got a new thing coming out too right now that going to be in the mug club. So we are going to give out mugs. And each month I'm hoping to give out the ingredients, and you can make a different mug cake. Maybe we will have something different than cakes. But right now we are focusing on mug cakes. So go ahead and join the mug club. when you get your mug, like I said, you'll get the ingredients each month. You shouldn't need to put anything with your mug. You should get everything except for water. You might need maybe a tablespoon measuring item thing. I don't know what they're called. Right? So yeah, so you might need that. And don't forget, right up until February 14th, depending on when this goes out, we've got the My Library Quest Mystery Edition going on. February 14th is the final day for that.
Yeah, that's really cool. I love that. I sit by you, and so I hear, when you've got your meetings going on, it's interesting to hear what you have to say when they're done. And that video they made, I'm so jealous. I would love to make a video like that for here.
Yeah.
Whoever did that, just a nice, well, they probably have like 6 people working with them, but hey, that's besides the point. But it's great. It's great. It's very exciting. I love that. The Mug Club, that's a really good idea.
Yeah, I mean, it's something simple. I mean, these are not going to be expensive mugs. They're dollar store mugs, so it's not a big deal. You're going to get a mug, and like I said, each month you'll stop in, pick up some ingredients, and make your mug cake. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Also, that teen takeout, I forgot to. At first, I wanted you to do the Zoom program. Nobody wanted to do Zoom. I found out teens don't want to be online anymore with me than they want to be online with their teachers. So basically, when you get the teen takeout, all you have to do, cook something, shoot me a picture of it. That's all I want, is I want a picture of it so I can see what you guys created.
Yeah, I'm having the same thing. So with the kids stuff, sorry, are you ready?
Yeah.
Can I segue?
Yep.
That's great. I mean, the fact that you're doing so much is awesome. I love it. And they're very creative ideas. The cooking and the life skill that to make your own food is very important, so you're not eating frozen dinners all the time. You can have the basic skills to make something for yourself. On the kids side of thing, I too am feeling the Zoom fatigue and the online fatigue.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody knows that story time is best when it's in person, and I miss every single little person who comes in here to do story time. It's really not the same, but we're making do here. So what we've got is, for kids, I put online, I know and screen time is such a hot button issue for parents. But I put something online pretty much every day. If you're looking for a new book for your kids to read, I release a 1-minute book review on Mondays. It's released on Facebook at noon. On Mondays, and the ICL YouTube channel. You can just search up Ionia Community Library. There's no official link because it's all garbled characters and stuff. On Tuesdays, I release at 5 p.m. I read a chapter of a different book. I spend a lot of time editing it and putting sound effects in crucial moments, making it very dramatic. I've licensed a lot of music to put under when I'm reading. So it's a full performance. It's a fully produced product rather than just me sitting on a microphone and reading the book. That releases on Tuesdays at 5 p.m. Right now I'm doing the fun book, The Last Kids on Earth, which is the same book that my book club is doing right now. On Wednesday, I do a different picture book read for my YouTube channel. I link it every Wednesday. Today at 9:30 or 10 o'clock, Storytime Anytime comes out. I'm recording and producing Storytime, where I basically do the same thing that I've always done. I read books. I do a couple of action songs like on a green screen so you can do them along at home. I have the green little puppet guy named Harvey. He usually introduces each story time and introduces the theme. And so, yeah, it's usually about 15 to 20 minutes. And it's just like story time, except we're not together. And then maybe on Fridays, if this goes well, we'll be releasing new podcast episodes that you can listen to and learn more about what's going on at the library. What else? Each month, I also have a take and make. Some of your older kids might find it pretty easy to do because I make them for all ages. This month is a fun tubing snowman you make out of a popsicle stick and a cupcake wrapper and some chalk on blue paper. That's pretty cool. You can find a how-to video on Facebook. Otherwise, there are instructions in each. I release those once a month. The last Monday of each month, I host a Zoom Lego Club. My email address is right on the flyer. If you want the link, you can just email me. And we just basically chill and chat, and I talk to your kiddos, and we build Legos for about half hour, and then we show off what we built. You use your own Legos at home, obviously, and we just kind of have a good time. It's very relaxed. It's not intense. It's not, it's just pretty chill.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've listened to you when you've had your groups like that, and it is very relaxed. I mean, you guys sound like you have a really good time.
Yeah, and it's not like overwhelmingly. Oh, it's not stimulated. I don't feel like I have to like be like a clown. You can just talk to them and just get a sense of who they are and just let them talk to you honestly.
Right.
I find that's what most kids want anyway. Most kids just want an adult to listen to what they have to say.
Right. And we're talking about screen fatigue, but when you drop these videos and stuff, okay, so you don't want to set your kid in front of a video, but if you need to run to the bathroom or take a quick shower or just make lunch,
yeah,
that is the perfect time. You need to take a shower, pop Mr. Mike onto the TV or onto your screen for the kids, jump in, take a quick shower. I mean, I know I had 2 kids. Sometimes that is all you need, is that few minutes alone, and don't feel guilty about it. I mean, this is good. Somebody's reading to your child. This is excellent.
Yeah, there are worse options if you have to do screen time.
Yeah.
I have to say. And then, so finally, if you've got a kiddo in kindergarten through 5th grade, I've got the winter reading challenge for kids called Pages for Pizza. It's also using the Beanstack app. That's where they'll log minutes. You can sign them up for the challenge anytime between now and March 31st. The goal is to read 10 hours between now and March 31st. But for every hour that you log, you get to fill out a ticket, which is your entry into the prize drawing. And if I draw your kiddo's name on the last day, your kiddo wins a pizza party for his entire class. Now, I'll Zoom with the kids. I'll probably read a picture book to them. There are different games that I can play on Zoom that I'll probably play with their class, like maybe Would You Rather, or like Win, Lose, or Draw, Pictionary type things, because I know how to draw on the screen. And they basically get a pizza lunch on the library. And if you're a homeschool family, well, then I'll buy your family pizza for dinner. Dinner's on me. That's that is absolutely doable. And I have had a couple of homeschool kids register, so that's good.
Yeah.
I don't want to exclude them for
no.
anything. I want them to participate more, if anything.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, and I think any time that we can, like you said, interact with these kids, and because the kids can't come in here now, and I don't know if you as parents, if you're listening to this, you're sitting home with your kids all day going, really, I can't wait to get rid of them. Well, we miss your kids. We are used to seeing them in the library, interacting with them, story time or events here in the library, and we're missing that. We need that.
I had a message from a parent yesterday, personally through Facebook Messenger, asking if I was ever going to be doing live story times again. Oh. She's like, the girls say hi. I'm like, yeah, I miss having them here because they were always they're really like all kiddos are good story time kiddos, but when they are like absolutely eager and run at the chance to go to story time, those tend to like start to be your favorites,
right?
Because their energy pulls you up. Even if I'm not feeling it that day, this particular kiddo has a really good way of making you want to do better.
Yeah,
I'll just say that.
Yeah, well, and I was in a group of librarians from around the state the other day. We had a big meeting that we all did, and some of the ones with the kids are really, kind of freaking out because some of these kids are going to age out before you get to see them again.
Yeah.
So we're hoping, this summer we've got this big lawn. So we're really hoping maybe we can do some stuff once the weather breaks. And, we'll do what we can. Believe me, we want you to come see us as much as we want to see you. So
yeah, I'm thinking picnic story time again, or we'll have blankets thrown out on the lawn that are separated so you and yours can come down and chill on the lawn. Let me entertain you guys for, 20 minutes, a half hour while you eat. And just, we got a lot of shade. If it's not too hot, you come on down and hang out with us.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll all get there together.
All right, so we've got money.
Yeah.
We got money.
Yeah.
People gave us money.
Yeah, it's amazing. So which money are you talking about? Are you talking about the grant for the ebooks?
Yeah, let's talk about that for just a minute.
Okay, was that State of Michigan?
It was, I thought it was the Ionia Community
Oh,
Foundation.
that's right. Yes, Iona Community Foundation. Yeah, Dale applied for this grant, and we thought, oh, there's no way that we're going to get this grant. But man, they came through for us, and we got thousands of dollars from them. And what it's going to do is our budget right now, we didn't buy as many ebooks because people like to come into the library and get books. We love that. Well, right now, people are reading on their iPads, their tablets, whatever, so they don't come into the library. And so we've got money now that we can expand our collection and get some of those books that you're looking for, or get an extra copy of something that, there's a long waiting list for.
Right. I don't know about you. I've aggressively expanded the
Oh.
kids' ebook offerings that you can get
Yeah.
through our library, and it's co-op wide, right?
Right.
So you can access our books, but you can access if we don't have it, another library in the cooperative, like 3 cooperatives, right?
Yeah, we have paired up with 3 other cooperatives. So there is the Ionia Library, there's Superior,
Southwest, right?
I
Is
don't
that
know.
one? I don't
You'd
know.
have to go to our website. And that's the great news, is everything that we talk about is on the website. So don't forget ioniacommunitylibrary.org. Paula does an amazing job with this. And just go onto the website, check it out, and see what we've got going, because we have got, like Mike said, we've got these 3 different things. But I just realized too, Mike, that they've just switched over. We had all of our magazines on RB Digital. Now they're going to be on Libby too. So now it's like a one-stop shop. So yeah, we're
Nice.
getting all of this. We're getting this money that we appreciate greatly, so that we can buy these ebooks. But there's also magazines, so you can get it all in one spot now.
That's fantastic. Easier is better.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yep. And I think the Friends and a private donor helped to make that grant happen also. I think
Oh,
there
yeah?
was some kind of a match. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Well,
So, yes.
fabulous.
Yes.
I mean, it's a lot of money for something that we didn't really have the budget for before, and now we can reach new people.
Yes.
And I've spent a lot of it just buying like really popular titles, Wimpy Kid series, Dogman, some of the other graphic novels, which I think would be great on an e-reader or a tablet. Honestly,
Oh, yeah.
I think graphic novels are probably the best formatted
Yes.
for that.
Yeah. Yeah, I just read I'm not going to remember the name of it, but I just read a graphic novel. It's a teen graphic novel about basketball, and it was amazing being able to read it on my iPad. I never would have thought that it would look as cool as it did,
Yeah,
but it was awesome.
Was that Dragon Hoops?
Yes,
Okay.
Dragon Hoops.
I got to read that.
Yeah, actually, I think Colette just took it home for her son
did she?
yesterday. Yeah. Yeah, it's a great book. If you, are interested in basketball or anything, or, it's just a great graphic novel. It's not manga, it's definitely a graphic novel. And it is by the same guy who is going to be taking over, I believe, Superman.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, it's awesome.
Wow. And so, in addition to that, we just recently had somebody raise money for us. We had Matt Howard, an Ionia community citizen here, run for the library.
Yeah, his dad, Steve Howard, I am embarrassed to even be in front of a microphone because he had the most dulcet tones. He was amazing. He was on WION for years. He was definitely an active community supporter, but he was on the library board. And so I think his son was like, hey, I see a need here for the library, and in my dad's memory, I'm going to do something. And I wasn't here on Monday, but it looked like it was a beautiful day for him to do that run.
Yeah, it was nice and sunny, and so yeah, he ended up raising over $5,000 for the library, which is I didn't even know it was a thing until like the beginning of the week or
Yeah.
so. Kathy, our processing librarian, has said, "Hey, have you seen this?" I'm like, "No."
Oh, yeah. See, I had heard about it a couple weeks about it, or, I donated. I shared it on my Facebook page. I thought it was awesome, but for one person to do that is amazing. And he's a young guy, with a lot of friends. He's got, racing friends or running friends, and I think they kind of supported him. I don't know if the local running groups here in Ionia really knew much about it, but man, that is an awesome feeling to know that somebody cares as much about us, as Matt does.
Yeah, and this was like Cheney said, this was all in honor of his dad, who passed away at 56. which is crazy young. But yeah, he ran up Union Hill 28 times and then back down the same number.
Yeah. See, and I don't know about anybody else, but I went to high school where the middle school is at now at the top of Union Hill, and we would walk downtown for lunch. That hill is nothing to shake a stick at, man. I cannot imagine running up it once,
I know.
let alone 28 times.
That's it, it's nuts.
Yes.
It's a steep, long ascent,
Yes.
and with the snowy and the icy weather, a treacherous descent if the roads are slippery.
Yeah,
So, thank you very much, Matt, for your kindness and your generosity, and thank you everybody who donated to that. We will do our best to make the best of what you've donated. So, you have anything else do you want to talk about today?
Yeah, it seemed like we had a whole list of stuff, didn't we? What else were we talking about? You know, we really haven't touched on new books at all, but we've got new books coming. We talked about ebooks, but on the website also, you know, we always have a list of new books that we've got coming out. Facebook is an amazing resource, so definitely check that out. And the YouTube channel, we are really, you know, Mike is starting to really load it up with some good information out there, some books, the reviews, so definitely check it out.
Yeah, and then hopefully if you enjoyed this listen, you'll listen to us chat again another time.
Yeah, sounds good.
So from the ICL, I will say, see you later. Have a great day.
And I'm off to read a book.